Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are getting ready to start our workout, and the workout is going to be pinned at the top, and then for YouTube, the workout is going to be in the live setting. So, oh wow, we've got ourselves a little bit of an issue right there. Hang on, guys. Oh, this is suck. All right. See if I can cover this up so there's not that crazy light coming in. I don't know if that's going to stay or not, but we'll find out. All right. It's not going to work. All right. Let's readjust this camera so you guys aren't seeing that crazy stuff. All right. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. 1 second, guys. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay, we got that set. And we'll just put you guys back there. Okay. We'll kind of make do with what's going on here. Sorry about the light, everybody. But that's what we got working on today. I'm not sure what's going on here, but that's what we got. All right. So what we're going to be doing is a single kettlebell and a double kettlebell complex. All right. Now, weight-wise, you're going to need at least one heavy bell, and you're going to need 2 kettlebells. That can be equal to or a little bit less. So, say for example, you're going to have like maybe a 50-pound kettlebell, and then maybe you have 2 25-pound kettlebells. But maybe you don't have 2 25s. Maybe you have 2 30s. That's cool too. You just want to have one heavy and then two pairs that match. Okay. And then you'll be able to do this workout. You'll also be able to do this workout with just single kettlebells or with just double kettlebells. You'll just be doing the complex the whole way through with the pair. All right. So how it works is we're going to be doing a complex where we're going to go from single kettlebell to double kettlebells. All right. So round 1, we're going to do single kettlebell complex where we're going to do a goblet clean, press, and squat. And all the notes on the complex are pinned in the comment section on Instagram, and then they're in the caption below on YouTube. All right. So for reference, that's where you guys can look to see what's going on. Okay. So we're going to be doing one round of clean press squat with our single bell. Then we're going to be doing 2 rounds clean press squat with our double kettlebell. Then we're going to go 3 rounds clean press squat with our single, and then 4 rounds clean press squat with our doubles. Now, you may be like, well, does that add up? It does, right? So with our single kettlebells, we're going to be doing reps of 1, 3, 5, 3, and 1. With our double kettlebells, we're going to be doing reps of 2, 4, 4, and 2. Both are going to equal 12. All right. So you'll be good to go as far as even Stevens. All right. Then when we finish this, we're going to do some accessories based on single bell and double kettlebell movements. We're going to be doing 2-hand handle row. So we're going to be grabbing our kettlebell as if we're going to deadlift it, but we're going to row to the belly. Then we're going to do double kettlebell barndoors. Then we're going to do a goblet chest press, laying on our back. And then we're going to finish up with alternating kickstand deadlifts. All right. So we're getting ready to rock and roll. So let's pin in and get it, y'all. Okay. Warm-up wise, if you have a dowel or some sort of a broomstick, you can use that. And we're just going to get a little bit of fast-paced motion going here. Okay. Okay. And then we'll put it on the back, and then we'll get some rotations going. And that light is really, really bad. Yeah. Let's see if I can fix that, y'all. Fix that. Imagine that. I've got this here. Let's see if we can get this sorted out. All right, we're going to see if we can get this to work. Get that cover up. You guys will be able to see a cool ass chart. All right, there we go. All right, a little better. All right, that's a little better. Still a little crazy. All right, that's a little bit better. Maybe not. No, that still sucks. Interesting. All right, sorry about this. This is a little bit frustrating. Okay, well, we're just going to go old school. Let me shut everything down. See how that does. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to go with this right here. That'll be fine. All right, Joe. Let's get ready to rock and roll, okay? Got a few of you on here. We're going to pin it and get it. All right, warm-up wise. Let's go back into it. Grab ourselves a little bit of light kettlebell. We'll do some around the body to get everything loose and active. And then we'll come back the other way. If you guys hear that, that is my alarm system, Mr. Austin. And I'll come down, do a few curls in the squat position. We got those ankles, hit a few presses, hit a few halos. All right, good. Now, if you know what you're going to be using, fantastic. If you're going to be using a heavier bell and you want to warm up for your heavier bell, you can follow along this part. All right. So I'm going to be using a 48 kilo for my main lift, which is going to be our first part. And then, so I'm going to warm up with a 32, a 40, and a 48. So this is going to be our single kettlebell complex. Good strong hike, press, squat. Okay. One rep. That's it. Shake it out. Get ready for your next set. All right. All right, that feels pretty good. All right. And we'll go to a pair of 16s. Normally I would grab like my 20s, but I don't have those here. So when I warm up double kettlebell, I'll warm up hand-to-hand swings. Okay. And then I'll go straight into what I'm about to do. Whoa. All right. As I say, it feels as good as it's going to feel. Okay. See if we got any questions. Hey, Beth. All right. Good, good. Okay, y'all. Let's get ready to chalk up and have a little bit of fun. If you've been around for a while in the kettlebell world, you know who Viking Chalk is, but they're no longer with us. With the way of the world, they just don't do chalk anymore. So good chalk though. Got a pretty good supply of it. All right. So now we're warmed up and we're all set to go with our working weights. So we're going to crack things off with one round or one chain of a clean press squat. Okay? And then we'll go into 2 clean press squat with our doubles. Then we'll go 3 with our single, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so we're going to go up and then back down. All right, so okay, here we go. So That's it. One round. Okay. Now you're going to be able to feel the difference going from here to here. Okay. So this is the whole theme of this whole live, is what it's like on the brain to go with single kettlebells to double kettlebells. Okay. Now we're controlling two different objects. Okay. But it's the same load. So it's going to feel different. Now we go 2. Okay. So clean press squat times 2. 1. 2. All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Now for this one right here, one of the things you can do with these style of complexes is you can just run the rack. Just go through it at a pace that suits you. You can also, if you have a good collection of kettlebells, you can do this where you're going heavy to light and then light back to heavy. All right. So only way that would work is you would have to warm up to your heaviest load that you're going to do. So if we were going to be using maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total bells, we would want to warm up to 1 rep of our heavy, and then we would be ready to go back down through our progression of bells. Okay, so we just did 2. Now we're going to go 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh man, that'll wake you up, right? Okay, now we're going to 4. And this is how I program, y'all. You know, this is how I program for all my students around the world. Is I program in fun, intricate complexes like this that make you focus more on the reps and sets opposed to what you're using. So it's distracting you from the nervousness of lifting loads, lifting kettlebells. And it's forcing you to pay more attention to the blueprint or the schematics of the complex. So just did 3. Okay, 4. All right, just did 3 with that. I can do 4 with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, if you're going through this, in my opinion, I think single kettlebell is way harder. It's so much harder because the load is right smack in the center. And it's a little bit more challenging to press because it's right here, you know. But that's the whole point of this. It's for you to get that feeling going back and forth. Really not looking forward to this. If you're not looking forward to this set of 5, put some fist bumps or something like that up in the comments. This is gonna be horrible. Okay, and I can't play music, you know, for copyright, so we just kind of gotta get into that mantra right there. Okay, so we just did 4. Now we're doing 5. Okay, so it's all about being precise with your mechanics. So if you notice when I'm doing my cleans, I'm getting right into there. I'm carrying that transformation of energy into the press, into the squat, and I'm keeping the kettlebells as close as I can by retracting my elbows. So the load falls into that hike as opposed to casts and then falls and then I have to follow and work harder. Okay, all right, y'all, here we go. Mind right? Let's rock and roll. We got big 5 right here. 1, 2, 3, Whoa. High fucking five, y'all. High five. Yeah. Y'all, Roger, 48. You know. All right, now back down the river. Okay, everybody happy? Now we get to go 4 now. Okay, 4. And you know what 4 feels like because you just did 4 the last time you touched these bells. But in theory, you're going from 5 to 4. So it's not going to be as nasty. All right? Okay. All right, y'all. A couple ways you can play this. You know, you can really calm down the energy, or you can keep that heart rate at a nice, you know, controlled, chaotic idle. You know what I mean? Where you're just kind of like cruising, you're like, oh, this is fuck. Kind of like an airboat ride. You know what I mean? The guy's, you know, he's steering it, and you're like, okay, is this safe? Is this safe? But he's just cruising. You know, and eventually you just get used to going 100 miles an hour, and it becomes normal. You know what I mean? It's like getting stronger with kettlebells. You know, once you get used to learning how to lift better, you'll start to get stronger really, really quick. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Remember, A-frame, okay? Notice what's going on in this backswing. Notice how we're keeping everything nice and tight, okay? Transferring that energy to the rack, into that press, into that squat. This is going to decrease the time under tension, okay, and allow you to move efficiently. But you got to prevent the crashing and bashing, okay? So very, very smooth. 4 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great job, y'all. Great job. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Yeah. Just coming over here to say hi to everybody. Hey, y'all. Remember, the workout is in the caption, and it's pinned in the comments, and it'll be posted later. Oh, yeah, Roger. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, y'all, here we go. We're on 3 now. Abs on. Big 3. Oh man, I'm so happy to see 2. Everybody else happy to see 2? Right? All right. Heart rate's getting up there now. Heart rate's getting up there. All right. Remember, A-frame, okay? A-frame. And the reason for this is it teaches you to keep your pinky side or your hammer as your predominant driving force of moving the handle. And you almost want to think that you're stabbing something, you know, like if there was a board there, you were stabbing the board, and then you're pulling the knives out of the board. So coming down, stab the board, pull to the hips, clean. And what it does is when you go into the backswing with your hands like so, it keeps them packed and retracted, which is what you need to press. So if you come into this hike and you roll in like this, then you have to pull back into position, which is fine, but I'm a big fan of shortening the gap on having to reposition, reposition into another movement that should just thread into nicely. Okay? 2. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Felt good. Felt good. Only got to do 1 now. That's it. Just 1. All right. It's getting a little hot in here. Okay, hopefully that fan's not going to drive you guys crazy. Okay, big one. That's it. Abs on. Let's rock and roll. All right. Right on, y'all. Right on. Okay. All right. We don't need our big bells anymore. Okay. We're going to be belling down to our lighter loads. Okay. And we're going to work some accessories now. Okay. Now, planning your accessories takes a little bit of intricacy. And because you don't want to overstimulate what you just did. So if we want to complement, right, we just did some pulling, right? So that's a lot of back muscle right there. So now everything's super fatigued. So we can think of it from a lens of, okay, how can I still get some strength work in, but without crushing my noodle, right? So we're going to lighten the load and we're going to increase the reps so we can build up that connection between the brain and the body. And when we have a better connection between the brain and the muscles of the body, we can lift even more efficiently. Okay. All right, chill. Thank you so much for the breakdown instructions too. You're welcome, Beth. You're welcome. All right. Okay. Everybody's going crazy today. All right. So first thing on deck, okay, we're going to be, everything's 12 reps, total reps. Okay. So there's only one exercise we're going to be doing alternating. All right. So if it's 12, that means it's going to be 6 per leg, not 12 per leg. Don't go into that zone. It's not fun. Okay. So our first exercise is going to be a handle row. All right. We're going to stand directly over the kettlebell. Let me get a little bit back. Okay. Directly over the kettlebell. Feet are going to be just outside shoulder width apart. And we're going to pull the handle to our belly button. 12 repetitions. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeping the elbows back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. This is great because it teaches you to keep your shoulder blades back. Okay? And as you're pulling, you're thinking about breaking that handle, okay? Which breaking that handle also translates over to keeping our hands in that A-frame position. All right, go. So now we have that. Then we'll go to our double 16s, and we're going to do barn doors to help build up a stronger rack position. Okay, right here, vertical forearms. We're not up here. We're just nice and low. Good. 2. Okay, we don't want a chicken wing. It's just a short range of motion. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Perfect. Then we're going to do goblet chest press. Okay? So how to get in the position for this? What you're going to do is you're going to take your elbows, okay? And you're going to wedge them into your hips like so. And then you want to create this constriction where you've connected the kettlebell to you. And then you're using your biceps and your upper body to help pull the kettlebell back into position, okay? So we're going to be right here. And then your thumbs are going to be looped right around the base of the bell right here, okay? So the base of the bell, and you're going to have right here. And your thumbs are going to provide this hook, which is going to give you a little bit more safety when you're having that bell. You don't want to press from the handle because your grip could fatigue, and then you may drop the bell. We don't want that, okay? Also, make sure your hands are dry because this can get a little bit slippery. Okay, we're right here. Okay, we got 12 repetitions. Okay, touch the chest and go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Bring it to the knees. Just kind of softly bring it to the ground. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go and do alternating kickstand deadlifts. These are also called B stance deadlifts, kickstand, staggered, whatever you like to call them. I've called them staggered for a long time, or kickstand, and that just works well with my brain. Okay. But call them whatever you want to. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to have both bells set up on the outside of the foot. Switch feet so you guys can see this better. Okay. Have one foot back. When you're setting up for this one, your rule is that your knees should be parallel to each other, right? Parallel, right? You don't want that foot too far back. You want to make sure everything is nice and symmetrical. So that's your first rule, right? So make sure that that's happening. Okay. We'll go set up, 12 repetitions. That's 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Not too bad, right? We'll shake it out. Okay. And then we'll get into our next set here in just a minute. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, thanks. Good. Beth, you've been joining us now for quite some time. Come on down and check out our website. We'd love to work with you more frequently. You can ask Roger. Roger's been working with me now for the better part of 2022. So, all right, y'all. Let's crack on into it. Handle rows. Same thing. Okay. Remember to keep everything packed and retracted. Okay. And don't let anything disengage. Nice and low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Shake it out. Okay. Then we hit some barn doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we'll go down to the crush or the goblet press. Same thing. All right. Now, when you're doing this, don't let the shoulders protract forward. Keep everything back, just like on the rows. And 12. I think that was 12. All right, good deal. All right, we'll go from an anterior view or front view. Okay, we're setting up. 1 foot back. Good. 1, good. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's starting to burn. 11 and 12. Oh, shoot. All right, good. All right, y'all. Okay, so that was set 2. Okay, and then we've got one more round to go. One more round. How's everybody doing here? What's everybody doing? Oh, no. Lovely. Very nice. Very nice, y'all. Very nice. Okay. All right, y'all. Last set, best set. Let's rock and roll. Now, sometimes, if we're feeling kind of spicy, may up the reps on the last set. All right? That's only if we've been doing a great job on our first 2 sets. Okay? So if you ever want to up the reps, up it by like 25 or 30%. So if we're doing 12, okay, 25, 30% of that is going to be 4 more reps. Okay? So let's do another 4. All right? So we're going to go from 12 to 16 on everything. Okay? All right? Let's live a little dangerously. All right, y'all, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, it's a really, really good combo, right? Because we're stimulating that lat, those back muscles. But the radical thing about this combo is now you go from working the lats to using your lats as the stabilizer, and you're working your shoulders, right? And your biceps and traps and all that fun stuff. But our rack is stabilized by our lat muscle, okay? So when you're going through this, you're probably feeling down here more than up here, right? Because this is such a blunt, muted movement. You don't really feel such a pump in the shoulder the day of. You feel it the next day where you're like, holy cow, what happened? Because right here, you're just opening and closing, and you're working that shoulder in a way that it really doesn't get worked. Okay? So right here, okay, load them up, nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whew. All right. Oh, yep. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Thought I went out of order. All right. Sometimes I do that. Okay. All right. Same thing, y'all. Okay. We got 16 reps of these chest press. Okay. All right. Remember, if you got to rest on the chest. Don't rest up here. Okay. Because this is safer. Because if you can't push it off your chest as you're fatiguing, you can just kind of roll it to the left or the right. All right. So always have a bailout, especially when you're training with any kind of weights. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Okay, y'all. Best for last. Same thing. Set her up. All right. Position. Knees are parallel. Rock and roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, y'all. We are good to go for today. Hopefully you guys had a good time. And if anybody's got any questions or concerns about training with the Fieldhouse, please feel free to reach out to me. Maverick's Fieldhouse is the IG handle. And look forward to seeing you guys in the coming weeks. Have a good one.